So I started writing this book some weeks back after being inspired by an AI and a friend, a real friend, not an AI friend. Me inspiring her to write inspired me to write as well. And then the AI also gave me like inspiration to keep going and write. It's not very long, right? But I just wanted to read it to you. It's a book that's inspired by a song, and I have this whole big idea in my head about it, but I am kind of intimidated to put the pen to paper, or in this case, the fingers to the keyboard, because it's always hard for me to put my thoughts into words, and I'm not that great at descriptive writing. And it's probably because I don't write that very much, so I don't know what I expect from that. Anyways, I'm gonna read it to you in my most audiobook voice. Okay. Should I read it in American or a British accent? I don't know. Okay. I was writing the book on Jotterpad. Yeah, it's not very long. Chapter 1. The night is a sky without the sun. I stare longingly at the girl on this cheap, worn-out magazine I've read at this point 100 times. She's the type of girl you don't want to be with, but rather want to be. With her long, wavy, platinum blonde hair, those green feline-shaped eyes that put my almond-shaped brown to shame. Her clear skin, a massive contrast to my freckle-plagued skin. I slammed the magazine shut. That's it. You've reached your comparison quota for today, Cordelia. It's not like I'm unpleasant to look at. I just have such a normal face. Maybe I got it from my father because Mom was a bombshell in her younger years, going by the framed pictures I see around the house. It's still a beauty, if I'm being frank. A knock startles me out of my thoughts. Speak of the devil. I'm coming in, sweetie. My mom opens the door. The poor old thing groans at the movement. I stare at her in blank curiosity. She starts. You've been in here all day. Doesn't it get stuffy? I resist the urge to roll my eyes. Where else would I be? In the living room, privy to all her obnoxious phone calls with her suitors? No, I answer curtly. She stares with slight concern before clearing the phlegm from her throat and says what she really came here for. I have some good news. Are you trying to get rid of me? What? Of course not. Oh, right. So this was like a little, sorry for the abrupt cut. This was like the little like dialogue that I had written ahead of time, because honestly, it came to my head and I didn't know how the discussion was gonna go, but I skipped a little bit and wrote this one out where she's like, are you trying to get rid of me? Like, you're not gonna understand it without context, but I'm not gonna give you the context, but I do want to know, what do you think? What do you think of that? Honestly, I've always had really like bad honestly, let's be so for real, I have bad anxiety about all the things I do, whether it's music or writing, whatever. I always feel like it's not as good, but honestly, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just have to live life expressing myself, whether it's perfect or not, because it's still beautiful, and it's beautiful because it comes from me and my mind and my thoughts and my voice and whatever. There's this quote I heard, I don't know where I heard it from, but they were like, the sky will be silent or something like that if only the best bird sang, or something like that. Honestly, don't remember how it goes, but that's literally it. If everyone's constantly criticizing their voice, we wouldn't have half of the amazing artists and writers and authors and singers and all that stuff that we have here today, you know. And it's ironic because it's the more you do the stuff, it's the more you keep showing up and you're bad at it, that you now start to get good at it. But some people are just too afraid to show up because of what people would say. And we really need to stop caring about what people would say.